It appears the most recent arc in Dragon Ball Super is ending soon. Today we'll be reviewing the Chapter 79 of Dragon Ball Super. I'm your host, Aaron, and let's get into it. The chapter begins with Elec aboard his ship. His comment that appears gas is now the strongest in the universe. Elec chooses not to get his ship closer to the fighting, not only to avoid debris in his wine, but also he states he has more important business to attend to. What that business is, we don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. Then the narrative switches to Maki and Oil as they threaten Minato. They demand to know where Vegeta is. Minato replies that he doesn't know. Last we see is Oil preparing to rough him up. Oddly enough, Maki has become one of my favorite villains so far. I really love her dialogue and design. Meanwhile, Vegeta encourages Granolah to eat the sensu bean. Granolah does and instantly recovers. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to these Granolah panels. He just has a really unique look. Anyways, Vegeta tells the amazed Granolah not to waste the sensu bean. Instantly, he appears before Oil. Granolah throws Oil and Maki into rocks. Gas holds up Goku and notices a newly recovered Granolah has rejoined the fight. Minato gives Oatmeal back to Granolah and the two finally reunite. Oatmeal tells Granolah not to toss it aside. Granolah apologizes, and with that, he puts Oatmeal on his eye. Granolah releases his energy, his left eye changing. Gas is intrigued by this. Meanwhile, Goku is trying to get unskewered, basically. Behind Granolah is Minato, who looks on in shock. Vegeta, looking as smug as ever, looks on from a distance. Granolah tells Gas to get down and fight him. Gas releases Goku, who falls with a thud. Gas lands and prepares to fight Granolah. Finally, we're gearing up for some action scenes. The Heater create two shields on his forearms. Maki and Oil crawl to a boulder. They notice Granolah fully recovered. Maki is annoyed by this, while Oil is confident Gas will win. Like Elec, Oil also says Gas is now the strongest in the universe. Granolah and Gas charge at each other. Gas tries to hit the Cerulean, but Granolah dodges. Now below Gas, Granolah shoots Ki Blast from his fingers. However, Gas blocks it with one of his shields. Gas then launches himself at Granolah. Thankfully, Granolah is able to once again dodge on the ground. The two continue their battle. Gas creates a spear. Granolah's quick reflexes allow him to stop Gas's attack and disarm the Heater. Then Gas creates another weapon, a kunai. He throws them at Granolah, who deflects each one. During this, Oatmeal notes that Granolah's heart rate has increased, and reminds him to remain focused. Unfortunately right now, Oatmeal warns Granolah of the Iron Ball, coming right for him on top. It's insane Gas was able to create something so massive without Granolah knowing. Gas controls the weapon with a chain. Granolah is able to stop the Iron Ball, but it explodes. This impact is enough to create a dust cloud between them. The dust is so thick that Granolah is unable to see. However, Oatmeal informs her that he's surrounded by what? Kunai. Oatmeal states that there are specifically 46 within a 50 chi seed radius. Suddenly, Gas releases the kunai. Maki and Oil rejoice from the sidelines, believing Gas has just killed Granolah. However, Granolah still stands. He has stopped all the kunai barehanded. He tells Gas that these tricks won't work anymore. Then we see Goku, Vegeta, and Minato. Goku asks how Granolah is doing, to which Vegeta replies that the Cerulean is doing super well against his opponent. Despite this being an action-heavy chapter, it's a bit refreshing to have a reprieve of dialogue. The narrative then switches back to Gas and Granolah as the two continue their brawl. The Heater creates a lance and shield, but is promptly thrown into a tree by Granolah. Oil looks on in disbelief, wondering how Gas is losing to Granolah. Goku and Vegeta still watch on, with Goku commenting that Gas hasn't made use of his full power yet. So, it looks like Gas is actually holding himself back. Gas once again tries to attack Granolah, this time with a sword. Granolah is able to dodge his attack and kick him away on the sidelines. Goku and Vegeta continue their conversation. Goku says the difference between them is obvious. However, Goku wonders why Gas is only using techniques of creating weapons. To this, Minato explains that this is an ability Gas has always had. I must admit, the fight is a bit of a treat for me here. I mean, we barely get to see weapons in DBZ or Dragon Ball Super, so this is a big difference. I like it. That being said, Gas creates rotating blades that swing around his wrists. He charges at Granolah, but Granolah stops the blade. The Cerulean kicks him away once more and asks Gas why he's only using one technique. It's with that Maki realizes Gas wants to defeat Granolah on his own terms, with his own power. After Gas creates a giant sword, he uses once more to charge at Granolah. Granolah dodges, annoyed that Gas won't use any of his new powers. Maki once more says that Gas wants to use his own abilities. It's not that he cannot wield the newfound strength, he just doesn't want to. Anyways, Granolah goes in for a punch, commenting that Gas is down for it if this is his strength. Without warning, Gas is able to create a barrier protecting himself from Granolah's fist. Then, finally, Gas unleashes a massive ki blast from his hand. Everyone is shocked by the sudden show of power, even Goku and Vegeta. The force is enough to knock Granolah down, injuring Granolah, as confirmed that Gas was holding back on him the entire time. Gas then says he failed, as he wanted to beat Granolah on his own terms with his own technique. Granolah tries to counter with a ki blast, but Gas dodges, having mastered instant teleportation. This fight is getting interesting. While in front of Granolah, Gas states that any ability that Granolah has learned are now his as well. The Heater then punched Granolah. His power notably increased. His comments that his power is stronger than Granolah, and fires off a ki wave. Granolah is knocked away by the attack. Once again, Goku and Vegeta are shocked. An angry Goku remarks that Gas never needed the weapons. Interestingly though, Gas is even surprised by his own power. However, Granolah returns to the battle. He disregards his badly damaged jacket and comments he can still fight. He quickly teleports behind Gas. Unfortunately, Granolah's punch is blocked by the Heater. Gas kicks him away, but Granolah recovers while teleporting. Meanwhile, Goku remarks that both combatants are using instant teleportation like it's nothing. Really a testament to Granolah and Gas' strength. Vegeta tells Goku to look closer. Gas still hasn't mastered the move. Vegeta goes on to say that Gas uses the technique sloppily and, well, predictably, and he isn't completely familiar with it yet. He remarks that Granolah stands a chance, and then we see a shot of a frustrated Gas and a determined Granolah. Unfortunately, that's all. That's the cliffhanger. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I'm really looking forward to the continuation of this fight, and the completion of this arc. This chapter was rather fight heavy, so the story wasn't very much revealing, but I did like the dialogue between Goku and Vegeta. But the action scenes do make it up a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and debate in the comment section. I'm your host, and peace out.